What is up, Dingle's Crypto? So I have a very exciting video today. We're talking about news events that will make Bitcoin's price go parabolic. And then we're going to talk about corporate game theory, because most of these news events are kind of speculative, but corporate game theory almost guarantees them to happen in the near future, guys. Obviously, there's one news event that is going to be huge either way, and that's already confirmed, and that is Coinbase's IPO. So that's supposed to be Q1 of this year. So we'll keep an eye out on that because that will most certainly increase attention to Bitcoin, right? So that's something to keep an eye on. But most of the things that I'm going to be focusing on today is the result of game theory, and game theory almost guarantees these events to happen in the near future, right? So what exactly is game theory? This is a fun little game show which they use Nash equilibrium and the game theory. So basically, there's $13,600 on the line here. They got a ball that says split and a ball that says steal, and if they both pick split, they get to split the money. If one of them picks steal and the other picks split, the person that picks steal gets all the money, and if they both pick steal, they go home with nothing. So let's watch this. Let's watch this to try to conceptualize what's going on in corporate CEOs' heads because of other people adding Bitcoin to their balance sheet, and now seeing the price of Bitcoin go up substantially, guys. So let's watch this.
Split and which is steal. Obviously, keep them concealed from each other. Just have a look. Okay. It's the easiest choice, but the most difficult one. What I want you to do is to spend half a minute talking to each other about what you both should do. Nick, Ibrahim,
I want you to trust me. 100%, I'm going to pick the steal ball.
Sorry, I'm
going to choose the steal ball.
You're going to take
I want you to do split, and I promise you that I will split the money with you.
Well, after you took steal.
Yeah.
You're going to take steal.
Yeah.
I'm going to take split.
Yeah.
So you take the money.
And I'm supposed to with you.
After the show.
Yeah. Ibrahim, I promise you I'll do that. If you do steal, we both walk away with nothing. I'm telling you 100% I'm going to do it.
I appreciate that. Right, I'll give you another alternative. Why don't we just both pick split?
I'm not going to pick split. I'm going to steal. Ibrahim, honestly, 100% going to steal.
It's in your nature to steal.
No, I'm honest, and I'm going to tell you.
You're honest.
I am. That's why I'm telling you to steal. If you do split, then I will split the money.
I can't see myself doing that.
Okay, well I'm going to steal, so I'm going to leave with nothing.
Where's your brains coming from? I can't work out.
I know that I'm a decent guy, and I will split the money with you.
Well, we should just both split then.
No, I'm going to do steal.
there is no legal
I know
requirement
there is.
for him to give you the
Of
money.
course. If I gave you my word, now let me tell you what my word means.
Okay.
My father once said to me, a man who doesn't keep his word is not a man. He's not worth nothing. Not worth a dollar.
I agree.
So,
Ibrahim, I'm going to steal. So you've got the choice. You either steal, and we both walk away with nothing. Because you know, I told you my intention, and I told you that I will split the money with you, Ibrahim.
if I gave you my word I was going to split, I would split. And you're going to take steal. So,
The only way you can guarantee to walk away with 6,800
It's by
is to
sharing.
guarantee that you both put the split. Tough one.
we've lost
Okay,
everything.
lost then.
You're walking away with no money because you're an idiot.
No, that's
You're an
not.
idiot. You're an idiot. That's what you're an idiot. You're an idiot.
Stay tuned.
This can go on all night, and these people.
All right, here we go, guys. What do you guys think they're going to pick?
Nick, choose split or steal. Ibrahim, choose split or steal. Now, please. Choose a ball.
Right, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go with you.
Okay.
I'm going to go.
I promise you, I'm split.
You cannot change the balls now. Split or steal. Yeah.
Okay, so you know who this guy is? He is Michael Saylor, in the sense that he is playing the other corporations so well right now, guys. He is playing them. He put Bitcoin on his balance sheet, and he is on every single podcast. So obviously they both split, and he said he was going to steal 100%, but he was lying. So Michael Saylor is literally this man, but with Bitcoin, because he purchased a lot of Bitcoin, and now he's actively pursuing people to adopt Bitcoin on their balance sheet, and he's a salesman for Bitcoin, basically, for corporations. And that is what game theory is, but it also can affect like, say, Square. Let's jump it right into our next little thing here. So Square has obviously generated a tremendous cash flow associated with adding crypto financial tools to their application, right? And who are their competitors that will be forced to follow in Square's footsteps because of just the corporate game theory, right? And that is Apple Pay and Google Pay. So Google Pay and Apple Pay will need to will need to add support for Bitcoin and crypto, right? They will need to, or they will be left behind in that aspect. And I mean, you have to act quickly or you're going to be left behind substantially. But now let's go into public companies adding Bitcoin to their balance sheet. And this also goes into corporate game theory. And like that video showed, what's going through their heads right now, guys. As Michael Saylor brings attention to why they should have Bitcoin specifically on their balance sheet because of the possibility of inflation, and 33% of all US dollars to ever be printed were printed this year, guys. So inflation of assets are coming, and Michael Saylor continues to pound that point into CEOs' heads, and he has flipped a lot of them because it only makes sense. So let's see. Look at this. So MicroStrategy, this is Michael Saylor's company, and ever since he announced the acquiring of Bitcoin to their balance sheet, obviously it has skyrocketed with Bitcoin. But other CEOs are seeing this, and they're acknowledging this, and they are legitimizing Bitcoin as a possibility in their head, which is very, very important. So who do I see next to put Bitcoin on their balance sheet? Tesla will eventually announce Bitcoin on their balance sheet. Elon Musk has already tweeted several times, and it's just a matter, it's an inevitability, right? So Bitcoin will be on Tesla's balance sheet sometime in the near future. Next is Apple and Microsoft, right? These companies have billions and billions of dollars of cash just sitting on the sideline, withering away, guys. It's an obvious choice to put it on their balance sheet, and they are seeing MicroStrategy's stock go up significantly, and they are just watching it, guys. And you don't think these companies are going to put Bitcoin on their balance sheet because of game theory, right? So once the first mover takes hold and there's a blueprint and they see the effects of it, the competitors have no option but to adapt and do the same exact thing. And who else? Google, Facebook. I mean, these companies have a tremendous amount of cash. I think Facebook has something around 100 billion or 80 to 100 billion dollars in cash just sitting there, rotting away, and possibly at a 10% pace, guys. 10% of 100 billion, that's 10 billion of stockholders' wealth just evaporated, right? So they have a responsibility to the stockholders to retain that wealth, right? So it's just a matter of time, and they have no other choice. They have no other choice. And obviously, lastly, is Coinbase's IPO. So all these news events are going to come. Adoption on corporations' balance sheet, and that's going to come among a lot of companies, and then municipalities and governors and states and countries will eventually put it on their Treasury Reserve asset list, right? So game theory almost proves that this will happen in the near future, guys. And game theory has been the story of Bitcoin's entire life. Bitcoin slowly gets adoption because competitors are and public markets are trying to make the best decisions for their wealth, right? And the best decision is to put their wealth into Bitcoin because they have seen their competitors do it first, and now they're forced to do it. And that is what's going to happen. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please like and subscribe because game theory, right? No, I'm just playing. Please like and subscribe, and I appreciate each and every one of you. And you can obviously join my Discord if you have any questions. Links in the bio, and I appreciate you watching. Dingle dingle.